is presented by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.
Fair and one that could have been written in a movie script. A game of inches turns into a 2-point Cowboys win on Sunday Night Football. 26-24 the final from AT&T Stadium in Week 16 as we welcome you in to Cowboys Game Night. Live reaction, highlights, and a whole lot more from the Cowboys win over the Buccaneers. Alongside Emmy Award winner Isaiah Stanback, Super Bowl champion Nate Newton. Isaiah's won a Super Bowl as well, don't worry. There's 4 combined between these two gentlemen. I'm Kyle Yeomans, glad you're with us. And the Cowboys played tough today. They got it done, made the plays late. The interception from Jordan Lewis takes away a touchdown from Jalen McMillan. Then you had the late strip from Deron Bland to rip the football free, recovers it on his own right, and that seals the deal for the Cowboys. And a late charge from Tampa Bay held off in the final moments. What did you think about how this one unfolded late?
Yeah, these guys played hard. These guys played really hard. You talk about the defense stepping up in a major way. Jay Lou made plays. Maris Leafau made plays. Micah Parsons. You can go down the list of all the guys that made contributions today defensively, but ultimately they were able to put a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield in this offense. They took them out of their game in regards to their ability to run the ball, right? They discouraged them from running the ball. The offense played complementary ball by going out there and scoring points, making big splash plays, and then getting ahead. And once that happened, Coach Zimmer was able to let loose and put these guys to the line of scrimmage, double A gap, make it confusing for the O-line, and it was bombs away after that.
Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, good, talented running backs. They can catch, they can run. The offensive line is powerful, got an all-pro left tackle. They kept them in check for the most part. Now, like you said, Kyle, it was back and forth, but for the most part, our defense kept them in check. Offense got out early. Defense held on, like Isaiah said. It gave Coach Zimmer a chance to play chess instead of checkers.
No doubt about it. And, of course, this is a day where the Cowboys were eliminated from playoff contention, but still an opportunity to play for the guys around you and play for your name on the back of the jersey. That's exactly what the Cowboys did early on as we take a look at some of the highlights. Of course, the Cowboys taking on Mike Evans, who played a lot of games in this building as a part of Texas A&M. Micah Parsons and company ready for the challenge. We start in the first quarter. Dallas strikes on the opening drive with a Brandon Aubrey field goal. Tampa on offense for their first possession, electing to go for it on 4th down. Baker Mayfield's pass to Sterling Shepard incomplete. Turnover on downs. Following the stop, it took only 5 plays, 52 yards. Cooper Rush hits Jalen Tolbert in the back of the end zone for 6. 10-0 Dallas at the end of 1. Tampa gets on the board in the second as Bucky Irvin fights his way through traffic into the end zone, and the Bucs are on the board. Dallas would tack on a field goal. 13-7, Dallas driving. C.D. Lamb gets open. He has the reception, breaks a tackle, takes off for 52 yards. But as he's tackled at the end of the play, shame for a moment and was actually declared as questionable. As soon as he re-entered the game and makes this play. Breaks another tackle, takes it down to the one originally ruled a touchdown, instead within a score because Baker Mayfield finds the former Washington Husky, Jalen McMillan, over the led 23-14 at the break. We fast forward to the fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield launching it, trying to get back in business after the two teams traded in the third quarter some field goals. Jordan Lewis rips the football free for going in. That quick huddle offense moving the ball down the field. Baker Mayfield finds a wide open Ryan Miller. This cut the lead all the way down to just 1 score. 2 points on the board. Dallas needed to kill some time. They failed to do so. This completion to Ferguson as he's upended by Vita Vea. The defensive tackle makes a play. Ferguson stops short of the line. He goes down. It's a turner, or they punt it away. Dallas struggling to find their way on offense, but the defense steps up big right here at the end. You might have missed it if you blinked. Cowboys get their 7th win of the season. They get back within 1 game of 500 as Mike McCarthy and Todd Bowles both shake hands at midfield and get the job done. Cooper Rush, Baker Mayfield battled it out to the very end, but it was the Cowboys that end up on top, 26-24. When we come back here on Cowboys Game Night, we're going to hear from head coach Mike McCarthy and a couple others through the locker room as well, possibly some exclusive interviews as well, as the Cowboys get their 7th win of the year and get their 2nd win of the year at AT&T Stadium. More Cowboys Game Night right after this.
and stuff.
That's wild. So when the offense is on the field and they're working their way down, trying to make first downs, obviously trying to eventually score a touchdown, I see you go over and you start working in the net.
Yeah.
At what point in time do you start working in the net, and what is your mindset when you're practicing?
It's right around 50-yard line. When we get a first down on their side of the field, then I'm definitely going in the net and just telling myself over and over again, you got to kick to make this drive. You got to kick to make this drive. Focus, trust your process, that sort of stuff.
And what is you guys' sequence in terms of you and BA? Because I know Brian Anger, I used to play with him down at Jacksonville. I saw you take a couple reps, and he snuck one in there.
Yeah.
Like, how do you guys decide on who gets the reps over there?
Yeah, when we're close to that field goal line, then we kind of I hit one, he hits one. I take the snaps from Trent when we're in clear punt situation.
Yep.
So take 3 from him, then I'll go take a knee, wait for us to get in field goal range. When that happens, Banger tosses me the ball, and it's my net, and he takes a couple of field goal snaps from Trent. If we get a sack or a penalty or anything, maybe out of field goal range, and Banger comes and takes back over.
Now, you say you're out there. You say you was in competition with somebody for the most 50-yard kicks. Explain that, who your competition with.
Yeah, so this season, Kaimi Fairbairn for the Texans, he's got 13 plus 50s this year, so come down to the neck with him.
Hey, you've got 14 now, by the way. Just so
Gotcha.
I'm sure you probably already knew that going into it. But how much does that play a factor, the history behind it all? Because I know you were into the football game late. Of course, the soccer career came first, and then you made the switch over. But how much does history play a factor in your head when you're having a season like you are?
Don't think about it at all. Yeah. The only thing I'm thinking about is going and making a kick. There's so much pressure or stress on each individual kick that each kick kind of a life of its own. I just want to go out there and make that kick. So not really focused on any of that stuff until, at the end of the game when you get asked about it, or end of the season when you take the time to reflect on it. No doubt about it. Well, you've got a couple more games to go. Continue forward, and we look forward to talking with you again down the line. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate you. More Cowboys game night right after this. The Cowboys get the win 26-24 over the Buccaneers.